Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks once again for tuning in to the channel. So again, we are going to discuss toy photography today. Specifically, we are going to be talking about composition. Now, when it comes to toy photography, really any photography for that matter, lighting is key. You need to have proper lighting in your photos to help tell the story. But just as important as it is to have proper lighting, it's also good to have good composition in your photos when it comes to where you place your subjects. Because where you place your lighting and how you set up your lights, again, they help tell the story. When it comes to where your subject is placed in your photo, that also helps tell the story. So a lot of my pictures, I have the subject right in front, because when it comes to particular photos, that's what I want you to see. I want you to see the character or whoever I place right in front. So that's what you see. And sometimes I'll have a black background, or other times I'll have a blurred background, and the character is right in the center, because again, that's what I want you to see. But there are also other times when I place the character in a different position on the frame, and by doing that, that kind of tells a story. That lets the viewer know that the subject is not the only thing that you need to pay attention to when it comes to the photo. You can literally move a character over from the left or right, or even looking up at the character. That changes the whole dynamic of the photo, and in a way starts to tell a story. The person looking at the photo will then start to piece together in their own mind what is taking place in the story. You don't always need more than one toy or more than one character in the frame to tell a story. Sometimes you only need one character in the frame, just positioned in a different way, and it automatically begins to tell a story, because the person viewing it, their imagination starts to connect. And it's all because your composition, where you placed your subject in your photo. So we're going to be discussing that today. I mean, there are other areas of composition when it comes to, you know, your lighting and distance and things like that. So specifically, we're just going to be talking about where to place your figure when it comes to your photography, when it comes to your photos. There's a lot of times when I see pictures online, I look at the photos, and sometimes I'm looking at them and it will be like a Hot Toys or a 1/6 scale figure or something like that. And just based off of where the person took the photo, as far as where the camera was positioned and where the subject is in the photo, it's like I can immediately say to myself, that's a toy. And it's all because of where it was positioned. Sometimes it's just simple as the subject is, they're looking down on it. And when they're looking down on it, that immediately belittles the subject. And immediately you put in your mind, it's not real. But if you position the camera in a different place, like if you get down right at their level, or you're in a position where you're kind of looking up at the character, then that small changes the whole look of the character. And sometimes even when it comes to my photos, based off of where I position the camera, sometimes people look at my photos and they can't tell if it's the real person or a toy. And they just become amazed sometimes when I explain to them, like, no, this is just a toy in the photo. But what we're going to do is I'm actually going to take a toy today and show you different ways that you can position the camera that will change the dynamic of your photo. Hopefully it'll help you out. Hope you'll be inspired by the photo, and maybe that'll inspire you to just make some subtle changes when it comes to the positions of your figures. So let's get started. So that's all we're going to discuss for today. I trust that I was able to help you and inspire you to go out and shoot more pictures and put a little more thought into your photos. I know that it took a lot of time for me to get to the position where I'm in, where I'm able to comfortably be able to make my photos and even discuss my photos, and it took some time to do that. So hopefully with the information that I gave you today, you'll be able to take that and make some changes to yours, because we're always trying to grow. I thank you once again for tuning into the channel. Again, you guys are always appreciated. Every comment, every like that you give me, every follower that's on my Instagram, you guys are all appreciated. And so I thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.